here to bring you another new product. This time it's for the Ninebot Max. Right, this is the G30, which is the higher power version of its not so powerful cousin, the ES2, ES4 range. Right, so the G30 is a 350 watt powered scooter that is able to reach speeds of about 35 kilometers per hour. Now it's extremely powerful, right, especially in the turbo mode or the sports mode. So when we did this same product a few days ago, we forgot about the fact that it's it pulls more than 10 amps. Now we have revised that solution into something like that with an additional 20 amp, actually a 40 amp relay series to our Immobilizer. Right, so this takes up most of the amperage while protecting the Immobilizer from the full burst of current that the Ninebot Max can supply. So let's show you how it works. Okay, when you turn your Ninebot Max on its underside, you will see a rear cover deck like that. Right, this is essentially the deck that hides the battery compartment and all the other electronics. So we have taken the liberty of removing all the screws in the interest of time. So after removing the ton of screws here, you will see all that's important for your Ninebot scooter. Right, you have the battery, you break it down, the battery, the controller, you probably have a Bluetooth module to connect to your phone, and a lot of wiring, right? But essentially the controller connects to the LCD on your handlebar to communicate, the speed, communicate any other errors that it might occur. So you're not too concerned about the controller right now. What you want to connect to is the battery. Now the battery is the heart, rather, of the whole system. And when we pull the current via the Immobilizer from the battery, we're actually pulling about 20 amps of current. So we have this special Immobilizer. It's in series with a 40 amp relay that we've made. So this would be able to take that 20 amp of current burst that this scooter requires in order to push it forward. Even in the higher speed mode, this scooter can go up to a top speed of 35 kilometers per hour, but that's very dependent on the terrain too. So if you're going upslope, you may be pulling upwards of 20 amps, and that would require a big relay like this. Okay, so this is what you get: the Immobilizer RF receiver box with a 40 amp relay that is connected in series with the battery. Okay, so when you get this is how you connect it. Your relay will be hidden here. Right. Now, in order to prevent any rattling, you can insert some foam padding around the relay so that when you're running the scooter, it doesn't vibrate and doesn't hit against the walls of the insides. Okay, you line the wires all along here. Find the battery connector that connects to the controller on one side. Unplug it. On one side, you will connect to the connector of the Immobilizer. That's when you know the power is going into the Immobilizer. So it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. And then on the other side, the connector to the controller. Okay, so essentially you're putting it into series and using this to act as a switch between the battery and the controller. Okay, so put it in, make sure everything is hidden well. There you go. There's tons of space in here, so no worries about finding extra space. So for your Immobilizer, you can tuck it in. Use a double-sided tape to secure it, maybe some foam padding. And the rest of the wires can go in here. Okay. There you go. Okay. So after that, before you close it and seal it off with that ton of screws, right? So hang on, you want to test it out first. Okay, so to power on, you have your 4 buttons here. You have the lock, unlock, you have the thunderbolt, and then you have the horn, right? So to unlock, really, double press on the thunderbolt. Okay, and let's go over, see if it's able to turn on. So I have the thunderbolt here. Allows me to turn it on. Okay, and to turn it off, double click on the unlock button. Now to secure it, so there's a vibration alarm on this immobilizer too. So it isn't just an on-off switch, right? It's also an alarm. To arm it, double press on the lock key, like so. So that when you hit on it, it rings like that. Alright, so to unlock, to disarm the alarm, double press on the unlock button. Right, so are you able to turn it on? You can't turn it on because you haven't unlocked or activated the immobilizer. Alright, so there you go. That's how the immobilizer works on the Ninebot G30 or Ninebot Max. Any questions? Drop us a comment. We appreciate your comments, we appreciate your likes. Subscribe if you think this video is helpful to you and your scooter. Okay, this is Vic signing off, and thank you for watching.